Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Charles. In today's video, we'll be making a beautiful trending bubu dress that has double pleated at the shoulder side. So guys, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, click on the bell icon to be notified anytime I upload a new video. Now, this is an African fabric Ankara. I'll be folding it into two. There will be no cutting at the shoulder line. This will be the shoulder line is unfold. You can see I've folded both the front and the back pieces together, and I've placed it the same. I folded both the front and the back pieces. I'll be cutting it together. It's not having any cutting at the shoulder line. So the length of the dress is 45 inches. I'll go ahead and add 2 inches, making it 47 inches. The main measurement is 45 plus 2 inches, that is 47 inches. So I've already measured the length, which is 47 inches. I'll go ahead and cut it out. So I've cut out the length. Now this is the right side of the fabric. We are sewing from the right side. Now, after marking the first folding, which is 5 inches here, I'll go ahead and give spacing of 1 inch. Give spacing of 1 inch here. Then I'll mark another 5 inches. After, I'll open it up so that you understand what I mean. So by the time we sew through like this, you give spacing and I'll still open it up to show you how I will pleat it. But I will mark 1 inch down as well. That will be the spacing for the second pleat. Okay. Now, after marking 1 inch from this side, I will mark another 5 inches, which is the last pleat. So the same thing I do to this side, I will turn it over and do to the other side. But this time now, I'll open it up and separate both the front and the back. But before then, I will then take the neckline measurement. Now the neck measurements I'm working with, it's going to be a high neck. So I'm using 3.5 inches here. For the front, I'm using 4 inches. While for the back, I'm using 2 inches. And it will have a slit at the front. I'll be putting slit of 4 inches. So I'll open it up like so. So I'll go ahead and cut out the back neckline first. So after cutting it, I'll open it up. Then I'll open it up and cut out for the front neckline. And the slit as well. This is the front side. Now I will mark the same thing I mark for this front side. I will mark it to the back side. Now, after marking it, the next thing I'll do is to fold it. So I'll pick this line and this line. I'll make it to match together. I'll use my pin to secure it. So I'll go ahead and sew through this line, making sure that both of them are aligned. I'll sew through this line here. The same thing to the second one. So you can see by the time I place it, you can see the pleat. So this is the 1-inch allowance that we left here. It now comes here and show. So that's how we'll do and pleat all the bodies. After which I'll cut a facing at the round neck. Now for the facing, I folded the fabric the same way, both front and back pieces together. So I'll go ahead and trace the neckline round. You can see the down part is the front side. Then I'll go ahead and measure it out. I'm using 8 inches. I'll take it 8 inches round because of the front slit. But for the back, I'll go ahead and reduce it. So because of the front seat, I'll go ahead and mark 8 inches like so. But at this point, I'll reduce it by 4 inches. You can as well do it 5 inches. Now open it up. For this back side, I will reduce it. I will make it the same 5 inches. Then I'll go ahead and open up the fabric like so. I'll go ahead and open up the fabric like so. So I've cut out the facing for the neckline. This is the neckline and I cut out the facing round. I'll go ahead and sew through the round neck, sew through the slit. This is the slit side. Sew through the slit side, then open it up and turn it as well. I'll fold the down part of the facing round. After sewing it round, then I'll notch round the neckline, then I'll fold it in. Okay, so I'll go now and sew through the pleat at the two shoulder, turn the neckline, after which I will show you the last part, which is attaching the sleeve and closing it up. I will as well hem the down parts. Now I've pleated the two sides. You can see the two sides. I've pleated it and I went ahead to turn the neckline with my facing. You can see the next thing is to just fold it into two. So you can see this is the 5. I measured 7.5. The shoulder length is 15 inches. I divided it into 2. That is 7.5. From the center front to one side, that is 7.5. Then I measured 5 inches. Then fold it into 2. By the time you fold it into 2, it will be 2.5. Then I mark 1 inch for this pleat here that we show here. I mark 1 inch gap, then measure another 5 inches. Then folded in another 5 inches. That is 2.5 unfold, which is 5 inches. So we are done with the two side pleating. The next thing I will do is to fold it into 2. Then from the shoulder line, I place a notch, you can see, at the shoulder line. Then I'll go ahead and take the armhole measurement, which is 9 inches. Then I curve it in where the sleeve will be inserted in. You can see, this is the shoulder here. This is the 9 inches. So I did the same thing at the two sides. Then go ahead and cut out your sleeve. I cut out the sleeve and I went ahead to fold it in. The next thing to do is to match the sleeve to the body of the dress. From the front, this is the front. I'll go ahead and place the right side facing each other. You can see I'll match the shoulder line with the notch at the sleeve side. Then I'll go ahead and sew through round. Then I'll close up everything using the hip measurement. Now the hip measurement is 45 inches. So you can see by the time I fold it into two, if the hip measurement you have is much bigger, you go ahead and add another fabric at this side. But if it's okay, you go ahead and mark you take your hip measurement. The hip measurement is 45 inches. Divided into 4 will give me 11.2, 12 inches. So it's okay. The width is okay, you can see. So I'll go ahead and use half an inch to close up the two sides. By the time I fix my sleeve, I'll close everything with half an inch down to the hemline. Then I'll go ahead and fold it. I'll go ahead and hem the down part. You can see I'll go ahead and hem it with half an inch. So for the slit, you just go ahead. In order to have an easy movement, you can just measure out 7 inches from here, or you make it 8 inches depending on how you want it. You can measure it out 10 inches. By the time you fold it, it will end up with 8 inches. So by the time I fold it, everything will end up in 8 inches. I'll go ahead and fold in the slits on both sides. Fold in the down part. The dress is ready. Just go ahead and iron it. So I'll go now and do everything. I'll show you the final picture of how it looks. The first thing is to attach the sleeve from the right side. This is the shoulder notch. This is the remaining part of the dress. I'll go ahead and fix the sleeve, close it up with half an inch down to the hemline. So guys, after sewing, this is how it looks. You see the double pleat for the front and as well the back. The two sides, the slit at the neckline, this front slit, you can see. So you go ahead and place the trimmings of your choice. This one I'll place it like so. Then I'll fold this one to cover up this area. Then as well fold in the down part. I'll add Chinese button at this upper part. I hope this video is helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click on the bell icon to be notified anytime I upload a new video. Give it a thumbs up, share to your friends, and bye until I see my next video. Bye.